Hey everybody, I'm Alex McClellan, and this is my brother and editor Mason, and we're the Backtrack Brothers.
Is he gone?
Today, we're covering Top Gun, which is directed by Tony Scott and was originally released on May 16th of 1986. This movie follows the story of a young hotshot fighter pilot named Maverick, who's played by Tom Cruise, who is sent to the premier naval weapons school, Top Gun, for his final training. While there with his partner Goose, Maverick butts heads with both leadership and the other pilots. Yeah, that's really all there is. Visually, this film is a hodgepodge of stunning shots and ugly shots. The appealing visuals come from gorgeous sequences of the planes flying over the ocean with the sun shining behind them. The bad shots center around dated visual effects, like these model planes that are used and destroyed for various shots. Those are action figures. For every mesmerizing moment caught on film, there's multiple others that look either dated or were completely discombobulating. Specifically, early in the film, there's multiple times where we lost our sense of direction and awareness of what was going on because the shots were so disorienting. That could be what Tony Scott was going for, but we thought it was a bit overboard. When this movie came out in the mid-80s, it was an impressive feat as there hadn't been a blockbuster made with that much time filmed in the air. We're talking about a movie here that had a budget of $15 million, but it made $357 million in the box office. Talk about a raging success. But nowadays, you can go on YouTube and watch real-life pilots do everything you see in Top Gun and more. Not only that, but it's much better quality and without the ridiculous melodrama involved in this film. There's absolutely no variety in the soundtrack at all. It's essentially just a few songs playing on a loop depending on what's happening in the movie. When planes are in the air, Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins is played. When Maverick is talking with his love interest, Charlie, the introduction to Take My Breath Away by Berlin is played. I'm serious. Those tracks are played at least 10 times a piece throughout this movie. We can't play you these tracks due to copyright restrictions, but I would be happy to give you an original interpretation just for you. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Da-na-na-na-na, na-na-na. Watching every motion in my foolish lover's game. During the other 50% of the movie where one of those two songs aren't playing, you just hear generic 80s music that you hear in every Beverly Hills Cop and Predator knockoff that's ever been made. Considering this movie is nearly 40 years old, it should not be surprising to find out that there's a lot of old technology in this movie. They do a good job, though, of not having it impact the story in any way, so it really doesn't hurt watchability. What does impact watchability, however, is the extremely corny 80s dialogue that you will only find in 80s action flicks. I genuinely believe that there's not a single character who strings together 3 coherent sentences throughout this whole film. This was the first blockbuster script for writers Jim Cash and Jack Epps Jr., who are primarily known for writing 2 films together after this. Turner and Hooch, which is an 80s film that paired Tom Hanks with a dog to solve crimes, and Anaconda, one of my favorite so bad it's good movies of all time. Neither of the movies I just listed have anything resembling a complex plot or character development, which should indicate what Top Gun is going to be. That being said, I would highly suggest you watch Anaconda for Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube, and Jon Voight's performances alone. None of this is to discredit the actors in any way. We think they over-delivered considering the script that was provided to them. The best acting in this movie really comes from the actors' faces, smiles, looks, energy, things that the cast excelled at and aren't included in a script. Even though the writing is simple and provides little character depth, the actors all were able to be engaging, whether by being physically beautiful. Val Kilmer could be my wingman any day. Complete dickheads, or extremely likable. Getting back to the writing, we just could not get over how many issues there were. There were numerous scenes and themes that really made us have a lot of questions. Here are a few of them. The famous volleyball scene is was it included? Was it a requirement? And why are they wearing pants? Why are there so many deep conversations occurring in the locker room? There's at least 3 scenes in this movie where important conversations happen when everyone's only wearing towels. Who the hell would actually follow a woman into a public women's bathroom to hit on her? How does he know no other women are in there or will walk in? And most importantly, how the hell did that work? What woman would ever say to a man,
"Take me to bed or lose me forever"?
to any young guys out there, if a girl says anything remotely close to that to you, you run away. It is a trap.
Careful, it's a trap.
So our final verdict, we're giving Top Gun a 3 out of 10 in hold-up ability. There is some very passable acting and good direction visually, but unfortunately the piss-poor writing and the terrible visual effects really hold it back in today's day and age. Why are they wearing pants? Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notified of our dope content. Even comment what type of movies you want to see. Maybe we could watch them together. Who knows? Fucking weird.